We're gonna try it this way. It's been a little while, of course, since I've even tried to do a video because I've felt that it's been tough. For those of you just jumping on, my name is Claudia and I help people with their health and wellness. And I just wanted to jump on real quick because I have the pocket and I have the inspiration and I have a few things to update everybody about. And I'm just getting started. So New Year is here. How awesome is that? New Year is here. Like, it's been sort of one of those times for me anyway, as I'm going through a phase where I've had to just sort of get better, get healthier. Somehow during the December vacation, we definitely got COVID somehow. And so just getting better from that has been such a challenge. And but at the same time, you know, during quarantine, you have to stop doing the things that you normally do. And in that space, you find yourself doing other things. And it adds to what I'm jumping on to talk about a little bit today. And it's like, you know, how we decide to use our time. And how are we, you know, when we sort of are just taken from our normal routine to just something that you're not even expecting to come your way. How do you deal with that all the while trying to show up for yourself in all of the ways that we do when we are working or on a health journey or wellness journey? So I wanted to talk a little bit about that before I get started. Of course, I wish you the happiest beginning of a new year possible, wherever you are in your journey, however you are listening to this moment. I hope that you know that starting this year with more intention and with more consciousness and with more awareness, this will definitely change how you maybe go about the next few weeks as we start this new year, new you phase, and also around this winter season, right? We're in this season now. So how do we get better? How do we, you know, what can we take away from the season? And so I've got a couple pointers. I hope that you get to use them. And of course, as always, connect with me if you wish to join one of the healthy challenges we've got going on. Connect with me if you want to have a discount on your health and wellness solutions, and connect with me and let me know that these tips are helping you. So here's tip number one: is you start to maybe build baby habits that really help you solidify like where and how far you've come, and appreciate that for what it is. So for me, last December, I started a 100-mile December challenge. It was sort of a joke just to see how I was doing. I do stuff like that all the time where I just sort of challenge myself, and I've been doing it for 7 years where I'm like, I'm just gonna challenge myself. But then what happened was that in January, I went for that, you know, first go at maybe movement, right? More movement in my life. As I work full time, it's really hard to get any movement in. I'm constantly standing or sitting. And these things challenge my day and challenge my way of just going about things, and then maybe also connect a little bit to how I deal with stress, right? So that's my biggest thing. But then this time, you know, I printed out the same calendar and I set myself up, and I was like, you know what, why don't I just try it again? Right? And now this time I'm going to call it the 100 miles habit, and I'm going to try to track it. So here is my progress as I go into 2023. Right, and I'm keeping track, and I've already accomplished 20 miles, you guys. 20 miles, and it's the 5th. And I'm just like, and I'm going through COVID, and I'm like trying to, you know, also like plan work and do the momhood thing too, because he's home as well. So it's like, there's nothing like seeing your goal grow in progress. There's nothing like it. And I want to come back to that. I also just remind myself as we go through, you know, another COVID phase, possibly, like where we're trying to boost our immune system habits, boost our challenging, you know, routines, so that we do fit those healthy things in. You know, it's a great month to regroup, recreate yourself, and re-energize. And when you do those things, when you really like intentionally, you know, that can be it. Like that's going to be, I'm going to regroup every day, and I'm going to think about the two to three things that must get done, right? That must get done. I'm going to recreate another way to think about those challenging moments in my day where I really cannot see myself, at peace, because there's so many things zooming right past me that I need to get done, right? But then how do I re-energize? That's like so important, when we think about re-energizing and the fact that we're starting at the very beginning of the year, right? Another cycle to go through. How are we actually re-energizing ourselves? Like in the morning, mid-morning, afternoon, mid-afternoon, and evening, and then post dinner. How, because it's a cycle, and I think that that's what I really wanted to jump on about, because it's just coming back, like talking to a few people about the New Year New Challenge. A lot of people have been like, I'm gonna just wait. I'm gonna wait until the 1st to start, and now we're on the 5th, so I hope you started. Applaud, bravo, right? But it's the question that always comes back to me is, how do you get that consistency through the moments that I just want to have margaritas all day, through the moments of I just want to sit and scroll all day, through those sort of like lulls, and if not, I would call them like just muddy, murky moments of the day. And I have to remind yourself, right? Remind yourself that it's not just, that's okay to go, it's okay to go through those murky moments. But I ask again, like, New Year's has come and gone, and how much closer or how much further are you away from those habit changes? And are you already so upset about yourself that you're giving up, right? Are you building towards it, or are you like really building yourself like into this depleted, like, I can't do it, there's no way, I'm already out, like. And I think I just finished this amazing book. I recommend it to everybody. It's all about, the whole lifestyle option, right? And there's nobody else that does it best than the Japanese, you guys. The Japanese have it down. And when you go through this book, I'll tell you the title at the end, and I'll put it in the message of the video. It's about Wabi Sabi. And so, and I'm not going to get into like what I've learned, but I think what I am going to say is there is a chapter that talks about this imbalance. And right now, like I'm seeing that there's a big imbalance. There's a big imbalance, and trying to keep your life in a way that's balanced within the chaos, of course, is forever going to be a challenge. And that's why we decide to make these things like, I'm going to wait until the 1st, right? Because then I'll feel like it, or because then it'll be perfect, or because then, and the thing is, one thing I love about Wabi Sabi is that we are, and I quote, we are perfectly imperfect. And when we talk about that and how, life is absolutely happening for us and to us and around us and with us, and we are life too, it doesn't just start at the 1st. It starts and continues, and it's every day. And when we see that everyday progress, it fires us up. So I hope that you have taken some notes. I hope that you've taken away with you some really quick, like systematic things that you can do as you start your January, start your first month of December. And I really, really am so proud of being here and just providing that extra coaching, providing these things that I'm learning along my way as I'm celebrating almost my 8th year in attempting this whole thing called living a good lifestyle in this modern world we live. So let me help you as we go into it. If you'd like to learn more, if you'd like to be part of a challenge coming up, we start the February 1, it's around the corner. If you want to just start a one-on-one conversation around what are some options for yourself, how do you start saving money, you guys? Start saving yourself money, because staying healthy is costly. So you may as well take a look, and I'd love to show you, and that way I can answer any questions you may have. Okay, I look forward to working with you, and I wish you a happy, merry 2023. Stay connected. Bye-bye.